Very good evening, everyone. How are you all? Okay. Uh, am I audible, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Fine, guys. Fine. So everything is fine, guys. Welcome, everyone. We have the live paper solving of this is your JEE Main second shift of the day of 28th of January. So we'll be starting it. There's an announcement I want to make for every one of you, and those students are lively watching us, and they want to enroll themselves in 6 to 12. Okay, if they are planning to enroll for 6 standard to 12 standard, we are providing, Unacademy team is providing them from January 26 to January 31st free enrollment. So you can go now. The link is given in the description itself and avail the benefits that are provided by Unacademy. That was one of the benefit and the announcement I want to make. Now you also can check your percentile. If you have scored well, you want to know what percentile are you in. So please go to the link given in the description and proceed with the knowing your percentile. Now the most awaited thing of the day. Yes, it took us some time. Students were just coming out of their exam centers. We spoke with them, got up with some questions, and yes, all the questions over here. Let me show you the first question of the day. These all are memory based and guess based questions which students have told us that these number of questions have been asked, sir. Let's start with the very first question, everyone. First question for the day. And you know what, I was like already making this announcement earlier in my previous session also, and I told you in my last session where I gave you some 100 questions to practice for the 20th and 29th shift. One of the question was based upon bond order, and that was also related to the magnetic property, and it was molecular orbital theory, and I was very bullish on this concept because this concept was not asked in the previous 6 shifts from 22nd to 24th of the January. This, for the very first time, this question has come from the MOT molecular orbital theory, and some of them will be these number of species will be done with the molecular orbital theory. What has been asked, by the way, how many number of paramagnetic species are there, and the remaining these three will be decided by crystal field theory. So these three will be decided by crystal field theory, and this has to be decided using these all number of molecules and these ions whatever are there. They will be decided their magnetic behavior using molecular orbital theory. So first of all, there is a very simple rule that if we are having these species for MOT, just find out their number of electrons, and then you will be getting whether which of them is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. So number of electrons are 16, and there we have 17. I don't know where is the plus and where is minus, but yes, let us assume this is plus, then it will become 15, it will become 17. Nitrogen dioxide, you all know nitrogen dioxide, no need to take the electrons in the account, okay, simply go there, 14, and nitric oxide has 15. Then in nitrogen dioxide, we all know it is already paramagnetic. So nitrogen has how many electrons, by the way? 7 electrons. 7 plus 8 plus 8 is 15 plus 8, it's 23. 23 is odd. These are the odd electrons. So the odd electrons will always be what? Paramagnetic. The correct answer should be this oxygen, NO2, then nitrogen oxide. This is nitric oxide. One more example could be O2 also, because we all know that B2 and O2 with their electrons in even number, still these two species are paramagnetic in nature, and that all because of the filling of the molecular orbital following your Hund's rule of multiplicity. So that Hund's rule of multiplicity explains why we get these two species as paramagnetic. Rest all of them we can also check out, like what ion you will be getting from here. It is nickel 2 positive. If I see nickel 2 positive, 3d8 4s2. So 3d8 is the configuration. Strong field ligand is there, and so they all will be remaining paired. So this will again become diamagnetic because there is no as such unpaired electron available. There comes to CO3 positive. This is CO3 positive, and CO3 positive with atomic number 27. How many electrons? 3d7, 4s2, 3d6 with strong field again diamagnetic. Then you have another molecule which is there, nickel tetrachloride. So yes, nickel tetrachloride, nickel 2 positive in its oxidation state, 3d8, 4s2, 4s0, it will become 3d8, and 3d8 in weak field again will definitely be filled in the order of unpaired electrons. So I must say this will be paramagnetic in nature. Now can you check out the correct answer, everyone? How many of these species did we get the correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there are like total 6 species which we are getting here as an answer. But again, all these species mentioned over here might be correct, might not be correct. There could be some deviation from the digits, molecules, ions, identifications. But yes, the only thing which is truth and which we are following is the intent of attempting the question and the way of attempting the question. If you have followed the same, you find that something is changed, do let me know in the comment section. I can implement the change and will explain the concept to you. Talking about this, I would rather go for medium because it's a time consuming question. It's something that requires continuous solving, continuous writing down the electronic configuration. I might have done it bit fastly because there were some shortcuts in my mind which I implemented and got the answer, but you can also apply the same. That was the first question we had. Now coming to the second question here. Hopefully the question is pretty much visible to all of you. Calculate the spin only magnetic moment for M into O3. So what we are gonna to do here, we need to know that what is the oxidation state of manganese here. M into O3, definitely manganese in positive 3. So in this compound of manganese oxide, what do we see? This is configuration. Its atomic number is 25. So if the question is the same like I'm doing, then how we should approach the question? Manganese has an electronic configuration of argon 4s0 and 3d5, so it will become 3d4. Now when we go for filling of these 4 electrons, how do we fill them? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how many number of unpaired electrons can we find here? 4. So what will be the value of magnetic moment? It will be n into n plus 2. So this will become 4 into 4 plus 2. Which is 6 into 4 is under root of 25, 24. And which will nearly come up as 5 as the nearest integer. 5 is the correct answer as the nearest integer. Anyways, it will all time easy question. I'll mark this question as an easy question. Hopefully this question was there and all of you have witnessed the question. All well, all set everyone? If you get any kind of doubt, do let me know. The chat box itself, the doubt section itself is open to all of you. Do let me know whatever you find the doubt with, or any kind of academic or non-academic queries which you are facing right now. Your exam might be tomorrow or day after tomorrow or even beyond that. Do let me know. We have the third question for the day, everyone. There we go, the third question. So first of all, let us know what this question is. Saying that considering the following oxide, we have 3 oxides. So vanadium, trioxide, tetraoxide and pentoxide. The change in oxidation state of vanadium when amphoteric oxide reacts with acid to form VO4 positive. So when amphoteric oxide react with the acid to form VO4 minus. So basically this question requires a bit of knowledge as well, and you can also implement the concept that I come up with. You can directly pick it from the NCERT. See how questions are directly being picked. If I specifically talk about the DNF block, I was discussing the same thing in morning shift as well. Some of the direct questions from their database question. One of them is over here. Now let us read this example. What has been written here? Let us read it out. So vanadium we were talking about, right guys? Vanadium. Where is vanadium? Yeah. So in vanadium, if we talk about the vanadium, there is a gradual change from their basic oxides from V2O3 to less basic V2O4, and then we have amphoteric oxide as V2O5. So first of all, the amphoteric oxide was asked. This is your vanadium pentoxide. Now V2O4 dissolves in acid and it gives you VO2 2 positive salt. Similarly, V2O5 reacts with alkalis as well as acids to give VO4 3 minus and VO4 positive respectively. then the well characterized CR anyways. Okay. So now you can come to the question, and now let me reread what is being asked. So consider the following reaction. Out of these three, change in oxidation state of vanadium when amphoteric oxide react with the acid to form VO4 minus. So which is the amphoteric oxide which right now we are talking about? This is V2O5, vanadium pentoxide, and in presence of acidic medium, it gets converted to the salts of VO4 positive or VO4 3 minus as well. So this will be giving VO4 positive, which is the question given to us. This is the positive sign I see, VO4 positive. So now we got to tell them what is the change in oxidation state in this particular process. So how much is the change in oxidation state can you find? Vanadium from here is in positive 5 pentoxide, 2x minus 10 equals to 0, x comes up as positive 5, and coming over here it is in positive 7 oxidation state, as you can all see, as you all can see, right? 8 plus 1 is there. This coming in 9 actually. And yes, it is positive there. So VO4 positive only, guys. It is going to positive 9 oxidation state here. I literally doubt it, but VO4 positive only is here. Anyways, we'll find out. The change has been asked. Change in oxidation state has been asked. So this is positive 9 actually. Vanadium. 3s 3p and 3d electron might be involved in this way. So it's a plus 9 oxidation state shown by vanadium, and the change will be there on a 4. Okay. So that was one of the question asked. Now do let me know whether you people saw this question in your exam. Was this question over there? And meanwhile I'll recheck this question whether the question is the same or a bit different. Vanadium pentoxide converted to VO4 positive. Okay, I think this could be VO2 positive rather than going there. Let me recheck this, guys. Allow me a moment, guys. Please be patient. So anyways guys, it's doubtful. I'll keep it aside first of all, and I'll come to my question and we'll discuss this question later on. Let's not waste the time. Okay, this is something which is doubtful to me. We'll take it next time, by the way. I'll have to reread it whether this is given correct in NCERT. Positive 9 oscillation state doesn't seem to me a correct answer, but we'll take that question account later time. We have another question, by the way. The question is simple, that which of the following is or are yellow and black color PPT. So I remember when we were studying in practical in organic chemistry, we come across these molecules and specifically these compounds, these salts, and their color is mainly of the sulfide. They have black and yellowish color itself. So let's say if these are the number of compounds with us, I like to name them. See, copper sulfide is black in color, so we'll try to write black. Lead sulfide black, arsenic sulfide yellow, and yellow ammonical sulfide is yellow. So we have to basically arrange them in order of yellow and then black. Okay, so where can you find yellow and black? Right, your yellow will be this, and this is also yellow. No, it's not correct. And first is yellow, that is, so none of them is correct in that way. Copper sulfide is black actually. So anyways, this question is like yellow and black. Okay, so I think this is in misorder, and the correct answer could be anything like first should be yellow, so it should have been either AS2 S3 and then CUS, then it might have been correct answer like that. Okay, so the order is not right, but I hope that you people have seen this question and the same nature of the compound as well, same type of compounds, and their color will be black and yellow respectively, and you can find the correct answer. You want me to rate this question? I like to rate this question as medium, depending upon your knowledge, if you know what color is there of the sulfides. But yeah, I remember we study it in the practical organic chemistry as well, sulfide and the colors and all. We have next question of the day, everyone. Fifth question, everyone, over here. So fifth question is, which of the following has the maximum oxidizing power among the following? So we have to find out where we can find out the maximum oxidizing power, and the question is quite simple, and out of like VO2 positive, Cr2O72 positive, MnO4 negative, TiO2. So what do you think? What should be the correct answer? What is the highest oxidizing power? So how do we decide the oxidizing power? We actually decide their oxidizing power using their proper data, right? Using their proper data of their E0 cell. So let me just go through the data one by one, if I find it the correct. We have Cr2O72 negative and KMnO4, which are the best oxidizing agent. Let me check their E0 values for all of them. So that is one of the correct answer, but yeah, we can also explain the part in this way. Already their oxidation states are mentioned to us. It is positive of 5, this is positive of 6, positive of 7, and positive of 4. So out of these two, the highest oxidation state is possessed by MnO4, and it is the maximum oxidation state, and not just the oxidation state is maximum. It has a tendency to go to the lesser oxidation state easily, and that is why permanganate ion should be the best out of it. The actual answer should come up with the, this might be an explanation in the organic chemistry which we are providing, but the actual answer comes from the value of their E0 cell, where they are going under the acid. Let's say if we are talking about the acidic condition, then chromium and chromate ion goes to Cr3 positive, and permanganate ion goes to Mn2 positive. So there also we can check highest we must say the change in oxidation state as well per manganese ion, and also highest E naught cell for oxidizing potential. So that's why the correct answer should be 3. Let me mark the question as medium question. Taking to the next question. This is the next question of the day. Hopefully you guys have seen the question. Hopefully this question was there in your exam. Sixth question is here. So we got to mark the following energy orders. We got to mark the correct energy order for hydrogen atom. So you all know hydrogen atom is a one electron species, doesn't have so many electrons to repel each other, and that's why the energy filling or the orbital filling of hydrogen depends only upon the n, not upon we must say upon the L azimuthal quantum number. Rest for all of the species of multi-electron containing multi-electrons, n plus L rule is applied. N and L both decide the energy order. So I think we must go for the most easy question of the day, and the correct answer should be B. 3s, 3p, 3d, all of them will be having the same energy. 2s, 2p will be having the same energy, like that. The correct answer is only B. So that was your sixth question. Next comes the seventh question, everyone. Please have a look on the seventh question. Let's have a look on the seventh question. How many more questions come here? Okay. So be patient, guys. We have few more questions only left with us. So this was one question, that which of the following group 15 element form d pi d pi. So anyways, it's a direct question from NCERT. Nitrogen doesn't have any d subshell within its available number of shells. So that's why we must say that nitrogen cannot be your answer. But arsenic, this is your nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, and then antimony. So out of these two, do the d pi by bonding. D pi in fact pi bonding with d orbital d subshell d block elements with their compounds, and specifically whenever phosphorus and arsenic and their compounds are working as Lewis base as a ligand, they work, and then they form the covalent coordinate bond between the central atom and phosphorus or arsenic. There it occurs with the d pi. But again, strongest basic. So let me write the basic order first of all. So basic order is actually NH2, then pH3. We go down the group, the basicity decreases. Then we have arsenic, antimony, and BiH3. So if I talk about all of them, we have to discard the strongest one because it doesn't have, no d orbital is present here. So no d orbital, no d pi d pi bonding. So pH3 could be the correct answer. What do you think? pH3 should be the answer, B. Right? Question should be medium only. You can mark it easy also, because all depends upon the what should I say? If you check about the, okay, there is no explanation given, no problem. But yeah, there is a statement in NCERT directly written there, and you can identify that statement saying that arsenic and phosphorus can also form d pi bonding with the compounds of transition metal. Question number 8, everyone. Let's have the question number 8 with us. We have how many number of following are polar? How many of these are polar that we have to find out? Polar molecules have to be found out. We have methane, where mu is 0. Mu is actually equals to 0. Mu is 0. Mu is non-zero. Non-zero, 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 and non-zero. And now let me know, did you see any other molecule apart from the given one, or only these number of molecules were there? So do let me know if he saw any other number of molecules also in the same question, or only these were given to you. But yes, if these much number of molecules are given to us, the correct answer should be how many of them are polar. So whatever the molecule is there with mu is equals to non-zero will be your answer, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is the correct answer. Answer is answer is 5. We have the next question, ninth question, everyone. Ninth question is pretty easy. We know this reaction. We have seen this reaction so many times. There's no involvement of benzene ring, by the way. The only reaction is E2 reaction. E2 elimination all happens in one step, but it depends upon how stable the product is. Higher is the stability of the product formed, higher is the rate of reaction. That's how we have to check what will be the major product. Major product is decided by the stability of the what should I say? The stability of the alkene. So there is one option where you get more number of alpha hydrogen. So here if I make the alpha, so these were the number of options. Beta are these two only. So there's one and there's two. Only two possibilities are there. So there's no possibility then this could be the product, and there's no possibility then this would be the product, this could be the product. This cannot be the product because it's a one-step reaction, no involvement of rearrangement of the carbon cation. So there is no possibility that fourth could be the product. Now out of 1 and 2, what do you think? How do we decide it? How do we decide it? We have alpha hydrogen. How many alpha hydrogen do you see? There's 2, there's 1, 3. How many alpha hydrogens are here? I guess that won't be participating, by the way, and there we have only 1. And how many alpha H are? So these are two, not the opinions. Also, this one favorable part over here is that benzene has a double bond over here. So this double bond will be a part of the resonance. So it's like reso stable. So this resonance wherever comes, everything loses. Only reso or mesomeric effect wins. Correct answer is second, and it was an easy question, by the way, because the only thing that we had to take in our mind is all the one-step reactions. All these kind of single-step concentrated mechanism require only one thing. What do we require? We require only more stability of the product. Somebody is asking me, JEE 2026 asking me, sir, when are we starting our 12th class chemistry? This seems like probably the last discussion which we are right now having, because there is no point of discussing the question for the upcoming shifts. I don't know, there will be students who can get this. So probably from tomorrow itself, we'll be starting our 11th and 12th course for JEE 2026. So we are preparing for JEE 2026, and we already have started our 11th standard. Few chapters have been completed already, along with their PYQ solving and with their concept explanation. I'll bring the next chapter very soon, probably tomorrow or day after that. Okay. But yes, within this week, we'll be covering a few lectures so that we can get back to our track for 2026 as well. Because right past 10 days, we didn't see so many classes. Past 10 days, we couldn't take so many classes because of the ongoing scenario. Anyways, we'll come back to that. We had an easy question from hydrocarbon chapter, and there we get the correct answer. And now I'll take you to the next question. So next question is that how many number of compounds, the total number of compounds that react with potassium permanganate and gives the benzoic acid. What do you think? How many number of compounds can react with potassium permanganate to give you benzoic acid? So basically what we have to see over here, that all 1 degree and 2 degree basically alkyl chain over there directly connected to the benzene ring that you have to check. So there we see 2 other are there, and this can go to produce this. This is also, so there should not be a 3 degree one, or we must say that quaternary alkyl chain must not be there. So it should not be quaternary, else it won't produce this. There should be any alkyl chain but not the quaternary, and then it will be producing, it won't give you the oxidation product as carboxylic acid. And these two are also the similar example, because one of them, one of their hydrogen has been converted to OH here, and the reaction will go further and will create next COH group there. Okay, so it's a direct reaction we study in NCERT. Let me mark this reaction as medium level question. Okay, not so huge, not so difficult, by the way. Taking you to the next question of 11th, and this is your question number 11th, but again let me be very clear, because these are something which require proper KSP values to give the particular answer. Okay. Okay, then we'll see. So we have question number 11th, everyone, please have a focus. We have the increasing order of solubility in mercuric, lead, AgBr and calcium hydroxide. So basically we have plenty of things to explain this part, but I would like to give you the shortest way, that you must know the values of KSP, by the way. First of all, let us know what should be the correct answer. Higher is the KSP value, lesser is its, or more is its solubility, and lesser it will be getting precipitated. So higher solubility will be for calcium hydroxide is more soluble. So least is mercuric, then lead. So least is mercuric, and then lead, then AgBr CH whole twice. Okay, so this will be your correct answer. Let me check if I can explain this in another way. So I remember, how do I decide it? Yeah, I have got one way to explain this part. So if we talk about the mercuric sulfide or lead sulfide, no, anyways, no, it won't work. Both of them belong to group 1 only, so we can't explain like that. Well, it's a factual thing, by the way. So you got to know, because there is nothing we can do. It's a complete factual thing which you are getting. And I've seen this part as actually I've seen that so many questions have been directly asked without any explanation behind it have been asked. Okay, because there is nothing that I can do in this question. Talking about HGS, PBS, AGBR. Okay, so both of them, all of them has their solubility as root of KSP. Root of KSP. So unless you know the KSP value, you can't comment about anything. But yeah, we can think in this way that we have seen. I've seen calcium hydroxide a bit soluble, and since it's a bit soluble and not others, others are sparingly soluble salts. So calcium hydroxide is most soluble out of all them. Then we can take this elimination option elimination method. So we can neglect both of them, and then we can reach out again both of them and can check out that AGBR is also PPT which is more soluble than PBS and HGS, like that. Okay, so the database question was here. We have another question, everyone, 12th question for the day. Okay, then right after that I'd like to invite our chemistry wizard sir. हाँ सचिन, हार्डली 5 मिनट. ठीक है, ओके. So hopefully our mathematics wizard will arrive now, and let's see, there we had this question. So the 30 gram of HNO3 nitric acid is added to a solution to prepare 75% weight by weight solution having density of this. Then the volume of solution is what? So how do you find it, by the way? 30 gram of HNO3 added to a solution to prepare 75% weight by weight. So let's say the solution has 100 gram weight, and 30 gram is there already. So mass of HNO3 is 30 grams, and percentage of HNO3 should be 75% weight by weight. That is equals to the mass of HNO3 upon the mass of solution into 100. So that is a percentage we got. So the mass of solution will be how much? 30 into 100 divided by 75. This is 3, this is 4. So it will be 40 grams. So 40 gram is our actually solution. Now what we have to do is, we already know the density. It's gram per atom. You can find out the volume. So what will be the density is actually what? Mass per unit volume. So you can find out the volume is equals to mass upon density. How much is the mass? We got it 40 gram divided by how much is the density? Density is mentioned 1.25. You guys can solve this question. You'll be getting your answer in ml. So what is 125? What is 125? 5 by 4. So this will become 5 there and 4 come. So 160 by 5. 160 by 5 will be 32, I guess. So 32 is the correct answer, 4. So that was it, guys. We procured these much number of questions from the student side. And now we'll wait until the next of our educator arrives. We are probably waiting for our mathematics wizard, sir. Ayush Patni, sir, will be live very soon. Okay. So guys, he's stuck in some problem. So not a problem anyway. You can ask me the doubts you are facing. If you face any kind of doubt, do let me know. Okay. So if you think that any of the doubt is there and related to whatever the question we have seen, just let me know. We can solve up the question. Uh, So guys, we are now in mid of something and we are trying to procure more number of questions. Let me check if some more questions have come to us. Okay, I'm checking if some more questions have come, or then in another way we'll have to invite our mathematics sir only. So allow me a moment. We'll come back with mathematics then. Let me speak with him.
हेलो हेलो या अभी जा रही है ओके ग्रेट दिस इज योर जस्ट अ मिनट हेलो I hope I'm clearly audible. So we have some questions of maths also with us over here. Let's get over with discussing them as well. So the very first question from probability that we are seeing over here. Bags B1, B2, B3 contains 4 blue, 6 white balls, 6 white balls, 5 white balls, blue, 5 white, 5 blue balls. Very confusing. This thing is there. Just a minute. 4 blue, 6 white. So let's say, okay. 5 white, 5 blue, 6 white, and 4 blue. That's the data. Okay. A bag is randomly selected and a ball is drawn. If the drawn ball is white, then find the probability that B2 bag was selected. Clearly, very straight away application of our Bayes theorem, right? So, from bag 1 and bag 2, so let's write it down, bag 1 and bag 2 and bag 3. Okay, so 4 white and 6, sorry, 4 blue and 6 white, 6 white and 4 blue, sorry, 5 white and 5 blue, 5 white and 5 blue, and 6 white and 4 blue. This is the data. Now we want a bag is randomly selected. Now here if we apply the theorem, so now all the probabilities of selecting any one bag, right, any one bag will be 1 by 3. So in numerator we are going to get 1 by 3 multiplied with selecting ball was white and bag was 2. So 5 by 10, 1 by 3 multiplied with 5 by 10. And now denominator will be with respective probabilities of. So now for black and white both in all of them. So black will be 4 by 10 multiplied with 6 by 10 plus 5 by 10 multiplied with 5 by 10 plus 6 by 10 multiplied with 4 by 10. This will be your final answer. Straight away application of your Bayes theorem, you can see. Oh, sorry, denominator we have written incorrectly. Denominator we have written incorrectly. It will be probability of B2 and in B2 white balls. So 5 by 10 plus 1 by 3 into 6 by 10 plus 1 by 3 into 6 by 10. This will be your answer. It will be into 5 by 10 in all the three. 1 by 3 into I think it should come out to be, if we calculate 5 by 1 by 3 will get cancelled. So 11 by 10, 5 by, this should be 2 by 5. This should be equal to, this should come out to be 2 by 5. Straight away base theorem you had to apply over here. Nothing major. Domain of sec inverse 2x plus 1. So you have to play it on 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 can be less than minus 1 or greater. Now, basically, you have to actually look at the domain of from where to where this 2x plus 1 can lie. So between minus 1 to 1, it can lie. So 2 greatest integer x 1, plus 1 will be greater than minus 1, and 2 greatest integer of x plus 1 will be less than 1. That's it. These two inequalities you had to. How many of you had the same question? Can you relate the question? Was the question exactly same? Was the question exactly same? Was the question exactly same? Right, here equal to also we can add, sorry, here greater than 1, right? Less than minus 1 and greater than 1. Sec inverse, so less than minus 1, greater than equal to 1. Right, now the intersection of these two will tell us the domain of the function. Right, so your greatest integer function can be from this, what can we say? From this we can say this greatest integer x can be less than 0, and from this also we can say greatest integer function can be greater than equal to 0. So your x belongs to R. I think if this was the question, then your domain of the function will be greatest integer. If this is your function, if they are asking the domain of the gent only, then that will just be belonging to R. If this exact is the question, then this is how we'll have to solve it. Let's see if we are getting. Okay, this is one good question that we have received, and it's still not clear that exactly this is the question or something else. So this actually there can be two ways of solving this. The sequence looks like it's a sequence and series question, but it's neither sequence and series question. Even PNC we can try, and we cannot approach towards PNC and solve it. So definitely a hard question. Till now the questions which we saw were not on the difficult side, but yeah, this one really a bit on the more extended side. So find the number of numbers in the sequence above whose sum of digits is 15. Now sum of digits they want to be 15. So how can we approach towards this type of question? If this exactly is the question, then x, y, z, if we say digits are there, so we need x plus y plus z to be equal to 15, right? Now this x can be anything from 2, 3, 4 till 9, it can be anything, right? Now y second digit can be 0, How can we solve it? 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, all these digits can be there. So now how can we make 15? By using y and z, because x and y, okay, we can think. We can say that y and z, we need it to be 15. So basically coefficient wise only we'll have to solve it. Right? Coefficient wise only we'll have to solve this. Right? The sum should be equal to 15. Right? X, if then y z, if x is 2, 3, 4 like that, then y z will be accordingly. So sum, if we are looking at the sum of the digits, then we'll have to go for binomial coefficient. Otherwise, we could solve it. I'm thinking that can we solve it with PNC somehow? Uh, no, I don't think so. Because, right. So if we are looking at product, then the binomial coefficient, if we are looking at, then if we talk about this number, then first one will be in the sequence above. The sum of digits should be equal to 15. So 15, I'm thinking any constraint, if that cannot be there, then x to the power, what we can do, this can start with x to the power 1, x to the power 2, x to the power 3, or till x to the power 7 it will go, and this will x to the power, this will start from x to the power 0, x to the power 1, 2, 3, divided by that much, and this will take as two times, that means square, right? Y and z will be same only, no, we'll take the same expansion for y and z. Okay, now so this will become, this will be till 1 this will be till x to the power 8, this will be 1 minus x to the power 8 divided by 1 minus x. This just became a GP, right? So this will be 1 minus x to the power 10 divided by 1 minus x whole square. But what are we getting from this? Okay, coefficients we can open, we can think. Okay. So we'll need 1 minus, exactly, if we open it and if we check 1 minus x to the power 8 minus for 15, what can be the sum? And 2x to the power 10, and then yes, this can be our solution. Now we can compare the coefficient. Like these will be the three terms. Sorry, not this. 1 minus x to the power 10 whole square. 1 minus 3x. Now, if we compare exactly, this will be the calculation. So if we compare the coefficient, it will be 3 plus 13 minus 1 C, C 13. Yes, 3 plus 13. If 3 plus 13 minus 1 C 13, and then it will be 3 plus 5 minus 1 C 5, and 2 times of 3 plus 3 1 C 5. I think something else should also be given. Even if we compare with the coefficients we are getting, otherwise 64 we are getting as answers. If we compare the coefficient and sum them up equal to 15. Because minus 8 minus 10, okay. These will be the coefficient of x to the power 13, no? Here it will be C3 and it will be 2 times, sorry. It will be C3. These will be the coefficients. Addition of these. When we'll add them, I think 64 we are getting. If we calculate and add, if we use the calculator and add, we'll get 64. Just check once, and I hope the question is same, not something different. We'll come back to this. Let it be clear that the question is same. Okay. This is one question which also looks very straightforward. You can put x to the power 1 by 4 as t and move forward in this. Right? I think without using any shortcuts or tricks, we can simply just put x to the power 1 by 4 equal to t. So this will give us x equal to t to the power 4. So dx will be equal to 4 t cube dt. Correct? Now this will become what? Integration of dx upon t into t plus 1. Correct? And this dx will be 4t cube. 4t cube. Now you can move ahead with this. So 4 we can take out, and t will also cancel. Now what we can do over here, 4 to chalo we can take out. T, 1 t we can cancel. So t square upon t plus 1. Any direct way of doing? I don't think so. How can you move ahead with this? This can be so I think plus 1 and minus 1 you'll have to create. T square plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 1. So it will be 4 t square plus 1 so that will give us t plus 1 upon t minus 1 will come here, minus 1 upon t plus 1, right? T square minus 1 upon t plus 1 में t plus 1 into t minus 1 will cancel, t plus 1, t plus 1, t minus 1 will remain, minus, plus, this will be plus 1 upon t plus 1. So we can write like this, correct? Now we have a t we have taken equal to x to the power 1 by 4. So t square, yeah, okay, t square also no problem. So this will just become x square, t square by 2 minus t and ln of t plus 1. I think no problem. So f of 0 we can find 4 into, this will become t square by 2 minus t minus t plus ln of t plus 1. If we write like this, then this is nothing but 4 into x square x square by 2, that means x to the power 1 by 2 upon 2 minus x to the power 1 by 4 plus ln of x to the power 1 by 4 plus 1. This should be there in the options, or something related to this, or something manipulated with this. Now here f of 0 is given to me equal to 1. So f of 0 is given to me equal to 1. That means this plus c, obviously. That means c came equal to 1. Because this entire thing will be 0. This will be ln of 1. So this entire thing will become 0. Right? So c will directly come out to be equal to 1. Now they have asked f of 2. F of 2 will be there in the options accordingly. 2 to the power 1 by 4 plus 1. Something like this, 2 to the power 1 by 2, or something related to this. If somebody is there who was there in the paper, then can tell me. Correct? Your c will be equal to 1. And accordingly, you can find out f of 2. Something with 2 to the power 1 by 2 and 2 to the power 1 by 4. Something like this should be there in the option if this exactly was the question. Something like this will be there in your options. Now over here, this type of question we solve in summation series, in summation also, in APGP also, while learning summation and all. Basically, here also you will have to create a telescopic series. When we study VN method or telescopic series, this type of questions come across a lot. So basically here also we'll be trying to create a telescopic series, even if it is there in trigonometric ratios, but there is summation. So if there is summation, we'll try to create a trigonometric series. If we want to create a trigonometric series, one hint is directly there. Pi by 4, there should be pi minus pi by 6, no? Just a minute. This should be minus 1. This should be minus 1 pi by 6. And yeah, there it should be by r pi by 6. Okay. Now it's correct. Now looks correct. Okay, something like this. So here, if this is there, then only it is possible, because in the numerator, what you can write in the numerator, you can write sine, because if you look at this exact thing carefully, you can write it as sine of pi by 4 plus r minus 1 pi by, board has started again, plus r minus 1 pi by 6 plus, you can say minus pi by 4 minus pi r plus pi r by 6. Can we do this? Right? We can do this, no? Because pi by 4 minus pi by 4 becoming 0, minus pi by 6 only will remain, only minus pi by 6 will remain, and pi by 6 minus r pi by 6 will become 0. Correctly only we have adjusted, na? Or ulta, actually we should write better. In that case it will be better. Sine of pi by 4 plus pi r by 6 minus pi by 4 plus r minus 1. Yeah, this way we can understand it better. Now everything is getting cancelled. Pi by 4 getting cancelled. Pi r by 6 is getting cancelled. Only pi by 6 will remain. Right? Denominator is your sine of pi by 4 plus r minus 1 pi by 6 sine pi by 4 plus pi r by 6. Now, how can we resolve it simply? Basically, why did we write it like this? Here, what we need to do? Sine pi by 6 will just need to divide with, right? Because sine pi by 6 is remaining over here. So, we'll have to divide by sine pi by 6 also. Otherwise, this now entire thing is just 1. Okay, only sine pi by 6 was remaining here. So, we divided by sine pi by 6, and sine pi by 6, that means multiply with 2. That's it. Okay. Now, here you'll have to use sine of a plus b. Oh, sorry, sine of a minus b. So, sine a cos b, cos a sine b. Right. That formula when you'll use, you'll have only cot will remain. I think, yeah. So only cot will remain. Yes, only cot of this thing, pi by 4 plus r minus 1 pi by 6 and minus cot of this thing, which is pi by 4 plus pi r by 6. Just apply sine a minus b over here, taking a as this and b as this. Everything will get cancelled. Cots will remain. Cos by sine will remain. Okay, here also cos will remain, cos will remain. Okay, so now on this we have summation. On this we have r equal to 0 and 2, 13, right? And on this we have summation. So this is, now this will be our telescopic series. This what we have formed over here will be our telescopic series. Terms will get cancelled over here very easily. You can say you can see minus pi by 6 is getting cancelled. So what will remain? Pi by 4 will remain, and in the end with negative pi by 4 plus pi r by 8. This thing, only this thing will remain, right? Everything will get cancelled. What will remain with? Only cot of pi by 4 will remain, minus cot of last term with negative, that means pi by 4 plus pi r by 8 will remain. So I think 2 root 3 or something will be your answer. And r will be 13. Last term means in the last term, that means here r will be 13. Last term, no? So here r will be 13. Only last term and first term will remain. This will become a telescopic series. This is how it was becoming. This is how you had to think through it. If this exact or something similar to this was the question. Let an ellipse x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equal to 1. One more question is there. If midpoint of chord is given to you, okay, midpoint of chord is given to you and length of the chord is also given to you. The midpoint of chord is given to you and length of chord is also given to you. So how can you find alpha? You can write okay, not calculative, but yeah. Write the equation, write the T format, and then you can proceed. I think basic medium type of question. We'll come back to it. I think this is not 2 root alpha. This is something. Let's look at this question. Words are formed using all letters of the word garden. Find the probability in the world that vowels are not together. Now, very simple and very tricky this type of this question is. Actually, question is very easy, very easy, but a bit tricky. This is 1 second question. So there are only 2 vowels, A and E. So probability they are asking. They are not asking you number or anything. Probability that vowels are not together, right? So vowels are not to. I think something else. The question was. I think this. I think the question was vowels were not together or vowels are not in alphabetical order. This is some confusion. Some students are saying that the question was saying vowels are not in alphabetical order. If the question was vowels are not in alphabetical order, then probability will simply be 1/2. Correct? This was tricky. Vowels are not in alphabetical order because if half of the times they'll be in only 2 vowels are there. Half of the times E will be in front of A and half of the times A will be in front of E. So 1/2 will be the probability, right? If the question was that vowels are not in alphabetical order, right? If question was that vowels are in alphabetical order, if question was this thing that vowels are not together, then solution will be something else. The total number of arrangements will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 factorial will be total. And what times vowels will be not together? So vowels will be together. We'll subtract from this 6 factorial minus 5 factorial. By 6 factorial ways, total ways to arrange, minus 5 factorial ways in which vowels will be together, right? Vowels will be together. 5 factorial ways in which vowels will be together, right? There also 2 factorial multiplied because A and E, their order will also matter, right? This will be the solution if this exactly was the question. But still there are confusions that what the question was and what it meant. So let it be. I would say, okay, this is one more question that we have got. An isosceles triangle formed by 3 lines, equation of equal sides of triangle are. This in this question, this is a tricky question. We can consider this one as hard. Why? Because in this question there was a concept being used. especially generally we say that angle bisectors while teaching straight lines, angle bisectors we avoid while studying for mains. But see, in mains only, based on angle bisectors, a question has come which can be which can be solved very easily using one simple property of angle bisector of isosceles triangle. The property over here is that if there is an angle bisector of any two lines, let's say like isosceles triangle, two sides are given to me, right? Two sides are given to me. This is one side, this is one side, let's say minus x plus 2y equal 4, and this is, let's say, x plus 3y equal 6, right? Now slope of third side, possible slope of third side. Here simply indication is to use this property that if these two are the sides of isosceles triangle, then the third side will be parallel to the angle bisector of these two sides. Now obviously there will be two angle bisectors. There will be this one and this one. So either third side will be this or third side will be this. Right? So which one, what are the possible slopes? So here direct angle bisector formula we had to use, that minus x plus 2y minus 4 divided by square root 5 is equal to plus or minus x plus 3y minus 6 divided by square root 10. So this plus or minus will solve and we'll get the sum of possible slopes of the third side. This plus or minus, when we'll solve, x plus 3y minus 6, correct. When we'll solve once with plus and once with minus, right, we'll get two different lines and two different slopes. So sum of those slopes will give us the sum of possible values of slopes of third side. Right? We'll get two slopes. Once we'll solve with plus, once we'll solve with minus. Okay. This is how this particular question is supposed to be solved. So this small concept, which sometimes we skip, mostly students remember this also, how to write the equation of angle bisector of two lines. So with plus or minus, right, two lines will get and sum of slopes. Very simple and basic question of angle bisector this would be. Would call it hard because generally we skip angle bisector. These we did. These also we did. Okay, let's just wait for some more questions to come.
Okay, so let us start with physics. Chemistry and mathematics is done. Now it's time for physics. Physics is not that much tough. I like the morning shift. So we will start from the first question. We will see how were the questions and how we are going to solve them. So let us start with the first question. First question is from modern physics, and the question is saying Bohr model is applicable for single electron atom for atomic number Z. Dependency of frequency. Frequency dependency is being asked. Frequency dependency is being asked. Okay, on n. So we know that time period is what? Time period is simply 2 pi r by v. So frequency will be proportional to v by r. It means velocity is simply z by n. Velocity depends on z by n divided by r depends on n square by z. So it will be simply z square by n cube. Z square by n cube. So second option will be correct. Second option will be correct. So next question. Next question is from very simple question from current electricity. Direct question from Wheatstone bridge. What the question is saying in the given circuit, find I for the potential difference A and B are equal. If this point is A and this point is B, A and B potential are equal. This is 40, this is R, this is 20, this is 10. It means if A and B are at equal potential, it means it is the Wheatstone and this is the balanced Wheatstone. So this will be reduced, and we can simply write this 40 into 10 means 400. That is equals to R into 20. So 20 R. R will be equal to simply 20 ohm. So this is 20 ohm. This is 20 ohm. Now, if this is no more, it means these two will be in series, means 30. These two will be series in 60. So R equivalent is equals to what? 60 into 30 divided by 90 means 20 ohm. So R equivalent is 20. Done. Okay, so if R equivalent is 20, we can simply write the value of current as I is equals to V by R, and V is 40. 40 divided by 20 means 2 ampere is the answer. 2 ampere is the answer. Done. Next question. Next question is from escape velocity. What is saying? Escape velocity of the surface of the earth is this. Escape velocity on the earth's surface is given. Find the escape velocity from the planet whose radius is 2 times and mass is 8 times. So we know that V is equals to escape velocity, V escape, that is equals to under root 2 GME divided by RE. Simple. So mass is 8 times and radius is 2 times. So 2 divided by 8 is 4. So 4 comes out of this particular square root. It will be 2 times. So 2 times V. 2 times V. And V is what? 11.2. So 11.2 into 4. 2 means 22.4 kilometer per second. Kilometer per second. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Done. Next question. Next question is from very simple question from kinematics. What the question is saying, when the distance traveled by the body in 4 seconds. 4 seconds, this is 2, this is 4. So we have to find the area till here. This is the XVT curve. We have to find the displacement. It means simply area under curve. So this is simply half, base is 2, height is 10. So it is 10. This is simply 2 into 10 means 20. 20 plus 10 in 30 is the answer. 30 meter is the answer. Too much easy questions were asked in this shift. Okay. Next question. Next question is from magnetism. What the question is saying, calculate the net magnetic field at point C in the given arrangement. So at this particular point we have to ask, okay, now this particular wire has like same axis to this point, so this will be giving no effect of magnetic field. Now remaining portion is this and 3/4 of a circle. It means circle is what? Mu naught I by 2r, and 3/4 is this, so 3 by 4 because of this circle, plus because of this particular wire is mu naught I by 4 pi r. This is a semicircular wire. So this is the net magnetic field at the point C. Done. Next question. Next question, very simple question from optics. What the question is saying, calculate the radius of curvature of the mirror in magnification is -3. Means V by U is equals to -3. Minus V by U is equals to -3. So V is equals to 3U. V is equals to 3U, and we know that object and the image distance is difference. This difference is 20. So this difference is 20 means this is U, this is V. So V minus U is equals to 20. So V is 3U means 2U is equals to 20. So U is what? 10. If U is 10 centimeter, V is what? V is 30 centimeter. We can find the focal length from here. We can find the focal length 1 by F, that is equals to 1 upon V. V is what? -30. This is 3, right? So -30 and minus 1 by 10. So it will be simply 30 minus 1 minus 3. So it will be -4 by 30. So we can simply write R is equals to what? 30 by 2. Means 15 centimeter. -15 centimeter is the right answer. Okay. Next question. Next question. 2 more simple questions were asked in this shift. Okay, next question is from energy density. What the energy density? What is the energy density? Half epsilon naught E square. This is the energy density formula. Half E epsilon is what? 8.85, 10 to power minus 12. Electric field is what? E is equals to delta V by D. Delta V by D. Delta V is what? 20 divided by D is what? 1 micrometer, means 10 to power minus 6. So this is square. So this is square. 20 by 10 to power minus 6 square. Just solve it. That will be the final answer. Then next question. Next question is from EM waves. What the question is saying, you can directly take it also. In electromagnetic wave, the magnetic field is given as this, corresponding electric field. So first of all, cos will no more, cos will be no more. We'll have to find the sign. Okay, right. So we have to find the magnitude, just magnitude. So wave is propagating in z direction, means k cap, and magnetic field is in this direction, I plus j, right? Something I plus something j. Okay, or we have to find the E. So E vector is equals to B cross C. E is B cross C. So just cross product with this. So I cross k is minus j, and j cross k is I. So something will be I, something will be minus j. So something I minus something j. So second option will be correct. Second option will be correct. Next question. Next question is from that particular thermodynamics. So question is saying rotational kinetic energy of CO2. So CO2 have rotational degrees of freedom of 2 because it is a linear triatomic molecule. Okay, so we have to find the first of all number of moles. Number of moles is what? Number of moles is 50. That is the total weight upon molecular weight of CO2 is 44. So this is the number of mole. We have to find the energy. Energy is F by 2 nRT. So F is what? F is 2, N is what? 50 by 4, R is what? 8.3 into temperature is what? 17 plus 273 means 290. Just solve this and that will be the final answer. Next question. This was a better question. This was a good question. What the question is saying, at t is equal to 0, rod starts sliding from vertex. Rod starts from here and with a constant velocity v. So this angle is 90, and suppose after time t, rod goes up here, right? So this distance will be vt because of the velocity v. Okay. So if this is vt, this angle will be 45. Half angle is 45, right? So this angle is, sorry, if this is vt, if this is vt, this will also be vt. So this will also be vt, means total distance is 2vt. So we can find the area from here. Area is what? Area is simply half base is vt, base is 2vt, and height is vt. Means we can simply write v square, t square is the area. So what is the flux? Flux will be equal to b into a is the formula. So b naught into a is what? V square, t square. Simple. So it means EMF is equals to what? d phi b by dt. So just differentiate it. If you will differentiate t square, it will be 2t something. So EMF will depend on t. So t power 0 means n is equals to 0. It means n is equals to 0. Done. Next question. Next question is from also KTG. What did it say? RMS velocity, ratio of RMS velocity, molecular weight is same, temperature, ratio of temperatures of two gases is this, molecular weight is same, RMS velocity ratio you have to find out, VRMS. So VRMS is what? 3 kT by m. So if molecular mass is also same, so we can write VRMS 1 divided by VRMS 2, that is equals to under root T1 divided by T2. So temperature ratio is what? Under root 3 by 4. Under root 3 by 4. Then next question. Next question is from here. What the question is saying, cube of side this, bulk modulus is, so side is 10 centimeter cube, which means we can write the volume is equals to what? 10 cube into 10 centimeter means 10 to the power minus 6, so it is 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Okay, this is in meter cube. Bulk modulus B is equals to 1.4 into 10 to the power 11. Okay, pressure means delta B, change in pressure, that is equals to 7 into 10 to the power 6. What we have to find? Change in volume, delta V have to find out. We know that formula B is equals to delta P upon delta V upon V. So delta V have to find out. Delta V is equals to what? Delta V is equals to delta P into V divided by B. We have all the data, just substitute and find the answer. Just substitution is the key. Okay. Next question. Next question is from dimensional analysis. What the question is saying? Question is saying that we have to make the dimensions. So suppose that I'll just solve one or two, you will solve the rest. Okay. So angular momentum is what? Angular momentum is mvr. So m is what? M. V is what? LT minus 1. R is what? L. So ML2 T minus 1. ML2 T minus 1. So first mismatch is here. Now you can try the rest also. I'm not solving all of them. You can match them because this is a very simple question from the dimensional analysis. So I've just solved one similar kind of way. You can solve the others also. Okay. Next question. Next question is from induced EMF, like EMI. Okay, so it is saying a disk of radius is rotating with this, magnetic field is this, perpendicular to the plane of the disk, means disk is like this and magnetic field is like this, and it is rotating. Okay, and passing to the center. Okay, find the induced EMF between the rim and the center. So if magnetic field is also like this, it means it is not cutting the magnetic field lines, it is just rotating the same magnetic field. It means EMF is not changing or flux is not changing. If flux is not changing, induced EMF is zero. That's it. Okay, next question. Next question is from that's dual nature of light. Okay, what the question is saying, which of the following phenomena explains is not explained by the wave nature. So which of the following phenomena is not explained? So reflection, wave nature; refraction, wave nature; diffraction, wave nature. What is remaining? Compton effect. So Compton effect is not explained by the wave nature. So these 16 questions I could get. Now I don't have further questions to solve. So that is it for this session. Now chemistry is solved, physics is solved, and the mathematics is also solved. So that is it for this session. And now we will come up with the detailed analysis also, and we will bring a lot of lectures on this particular channel in English. So if you want quality content, so just subscribe, hit a subscribe button, and also don't forget to click on the notify me button so that you can get the notification of our classes. And also just see the video section, just see the live section. You will get a lot of content here. Okay, so see you in the next section. Bye bye.